have control and have a complete awareness or understanding of what is. But once again, self-realization is a path of eternity. Self-realization is a path of eternity. In order to understand, you must be able to observe the entirety of a concept in all ways, shapes, forms, and angles to understand. But of course, this path is eternal, so there's always more. It's only necessary to be flexible and observe the unfoldment of the path beyond holding on to the ideas and the things that we feel are the absolute truth. The truth is peace. The only absolute truth, the only eternal truth there is peace. All the details, it's all the small stuff. That's all, small game board stuff, debatable things. Peace is the only absolute truth. Through peace, we recognize more and more of the realizations that continue to unfold every day, that continue to present themselves every day. Through peace, through acceptance, through knowing that you're protected, that you're safe, that you're following your heart, that you're being your authentic self. Peace is where all the details feel themselves in naturally, through peace. That's why peace is the only important knowing. It's the primary knowing of all knowings, the details and fun facts of what's going to happen and how many star seeds and ships and plants and planets and animals and galaxies and universes and how many times or how many marbles can fit in a jar. Like, all of these details have no real basis as far as the nature of the bliss that you're here to unfold, the beauty that you're here to experience of yourself. The true knowing that's necessary is peace. This is what's necessary for us to cultivate. Gratitude, beloved, it always starts there. It always starts there. Pure, silent, present, vibrant, deep gratitude. I am, therefore I am blessed. What is the truth? Yeah, peace. But once again, the truth is also I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, healthy, wealthy, and happy. Everything else is an illusion. A catalyst of me recognizing the absolute truth. Me being strong enough to recognize the truth within myself beyond everything that the movie, the hologram, the illusion is showing me. This allows for you to exist, to evolve, or transcend beyond dependency on the external world, or on the illusion. To transcend what you're seeing, to know the truth inside. Inside, beyond all dependency. To know that you're safe, to know that you're abundant. To know that you're not alone, or lonely, or unlovable, or unworthy. To know these things beyond what you see, beyond what they say, beyond what the TV say, beyond what your old friends and partners and everybody else say. Once again, it's that internal knowing. To know that you're responsible for forgiving yourself. That you're responsible for believing in yourself. It's nobody's job to believe in you. That's your job. It's your job to trust God. It's your job to love God. That's your job. That's your responsibility. That's your job to trust God, to believe in God, to know God. To exist beyond believing into knowing who you are. Beyond faith. Beyond faith. It's a knowing that what you feel inside is the truth. It's the feeling of knowing that what you feel inside is the truth. There are no leaps of faith or blind faith, or once again, when you know that what's going on inside of you, what you feel is the truth. God don't shoot dice. God don't gamble. There are no mistakes. God don't do no gambling. We ain't playing or seeing if it's going to work. Let me just put some faith in it and see if it's going to work out. God don't do no gambling. This is a design. I already made this. I already wrote this story. It's necessary for me to be mature, sophisticated enough to know that what I feel within myself is the truth. And my life is a living example of that trust, of me listening to what I feel inside. My life is a living example of me listening and trusting what's going on in here, what I hear. All the jams and times I found myself backed into a corner. My life is a living example of me trusting that knowing within myself. And because I'm still here, because I'm still smiling, because I love myself more, because my skin is glowing, I am living proof that what I feel inside is the truth. Each and every day when I wake up, I'm living proof that what I know inside is the truth. Because that's all I'm listening to. There is no faith. There's only knowing. Once again, living proof. Some of y'all done died. Some of y'all done died a couple times. Emotionally, physically, and otherwise. Some of y'all done died. If you still here, you are living proof that what you feel inside, what you hear inside is the truth. If you've ever experienced yourself being in a rock bottom situation, if you've ever experienced a rock bottom situation or several, like I have, you'll recognize that you are living proof that what you feel inside, the decisions that you've made in your heart or from your heart, is the truth. There's always more, beloved. The path of self-realization comes with more confidence. It comes with more awareness. It comes with more trust. It comes with more courage. With more courage to know. To embrace your convictions. Beyond ego. It's an internal feeling. There's nothing for me to go against. All are free to embrace their own belief systems and their own path as they feel just. All are. You got no gripes. Whatever you say is the truth for you. And once again, you ain't got no complaints from me. You can live in the reality that you want to. But we're talking about self-realization here. And trusting that internal guidance of the heart space that knows the truth. It knows what it feels like. It knows what it looks like. That's what resonance is, beloved. You tune into certain speakers or certain information because the things that are being said or being expressed or the energy that you feel from those communications are familiar to you. They're familiar to you. You may not have heard them articulated before, but once again, they're familiar to you. If they're familiar to you, that means there's a source of information within you that can sense and detect the truth. There's a source within you that can detect those feelings, those emotions, that awareness. That's how you got here. That's how you got here. It's necessary to continue to do the work of trusting. Trusting yourself more and more and more each and every day, each and every moment. Once again, we're not hoping, and I'm not necessarily knocking the word faith and so on and so forth. I'm not doing that. But once again, there's more of a sense of confidence in knowing. An internal sense of trust and conviction beyond having to explain it. This knowing, this trust is beyond having to explain it. Many times we throw faith out there because we don't necessarily understand the functionality of what we feel. And it's just like, well, I'm just going to go by faith and like I'm jumping off a cliff and not knowing that I'm safe or I'm going to fly and what have you. Once again, there's great power in your awareness and your ability to know. Truly. Rather than feeling as if, well, I believe this, but I still need some proof, so I'm just going to step out on faith and see what happens. You're beyond that now. You're moving beyond that. You're evolving. You're transcending beyond that. Hopelessness and feeling as if you don't know what's going to happen. You may not know exactly how, but there's an aspect of you that knows. The ego mind doesn't know how. The heart knows. The functionality is not necessary at the moment. I know this is going to take place. I don't necessarily know how, but I know this is going to take place. Why? Because you're the creator. Because you're God. That's why. If you take the responsibility of all the decisions and the byproducts of the decisions that you made, you're going to carry this weight. Once again, you got to know that your manifestations are just as well as the decisions that you made. No, I get to stand on this in confidence. This is going to take place. I don't know how, but it's going to. I get to stand on the fact that I'm the creator. I don't have to tippy-toe around it. This is what I've decided I want to experience. This is the frequency that I've decided upon at this moment in time. I trust myself to know that is where I'm going. I trust myself to know that this is my trajectory. Thank you, Melissa. Absolutely. Live in your truth. This is what being authentic brings you. Living in your truth. Now, truly to be in that energy and living your truth in the moment is a beautiful thing. But once again, wisdom is in openness, to be open to the possibilities. But once again, as well as embrace and recognize and trust the knowing that you have as far as the direction that you're going, your trajectory. Not only do you take responsibility, but you also embrace your power, beloved. It's a heavy. It's a heavy. Like once again, the crown is heavy. The crown is heavy because you got to take responsibility. But once again, you still wear the crown. Yes, the responsibilities are heavy, beloved, but once again, you still wear the crown. No doubt about it. Be humbled by the responsibilities. But wear the crown with humility. Be humbled by the experiences. Be humbled by the responsibilities. But wear the crown with humility.